The Walking Dead, Season 3, Episode 5, Say the Word. Episode 5 of The Walking Dead Season 3, Say the Word, delves into the emotional aftermath of devastating losses while introducing viewers to the darker side of Woodbury and the governor's control. The episode is a compelling mix of grief, survival, and shocking revelations, driving the story forward. Plot summary. Rick's spiral. The episode opens with Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, in a state of emotional collapse following Lori Grimes, Sarah Wayne Callie's, death in the previous episode. Overcome with grief and guilt, Rick isolates himself from the group and ventures into the prison with an axe, slaughtering walkers in a rage-fueled breakdown. His violent outburst highlights the depth of his despair, leaving the rest of the group to manage their survival without their leader. Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus, steps up, taking responsibility for the group's immediate needs and focusing on caring for Lori's newborn daughter. The baby's survival. The survivors rally to ensure the baby's survival, recognizing the immediate need for formula and supplies. Daryl and Maggie Green, Lauren Cohan, set out on a supply run, eventually finding formula in an abandoned daycare. This subplot provides a brief moment of levity and hope as the group works together to secure the baby's future. Upon their return, Daryl tenderly feeds the baby, showcasing his softer side and his growing role as a protector within the group. They decide to name the baby but leave the final decision for Rick, though Carl Grimes, Chandler Riggs, suggests Judith later in the season. Michonne's distrust of Woodbury. In Woodbury, Michonne, Denai Guerrera, grows increasingly suspicious of the governor, David Morrissey, and the town's hidden secrets. She discovers inconsistencies in the governor's stories and questions the need for the town's strict surveillance and heavily armed defenses. While exploring, Michonne stumbles upon caged walkers and deduces that the governor is hiding something sinister. Her growing distrust of the governor deepens her rift with Andrea, Lori Holden, who remains enchanted by the seeming safety and normalcy of Woodbury. The governor's true colors. The governor's dark side becomes more evident as he is shown brushing the hair of a young girl named Penny, who is revealed to be his Walker daughter. He keeps her restrained and hidden in his home, feeding her flesh and attempting to maintain some semblance of fatherhood. This chilling scene highlights his inability to let go of the past and his obsession with control. To further distract the residents of Woodbury, the governor organizes a gladiator-style event where his men, including Merle Dixon, Michael Rooker, fight in a ring surrounded by chained walkers. While the townspeople cheer, Michonne sees the event as barbaric and another sign of the governor's dangerous nature. Michonne's escape. Unable to tolerate the dark undercurrents of Woodbury, Michonne decides to leave. She retrieves her katana and confronts the governor, accusing him of deception and manipulation. Though the governor tries to charm her into staying, Michonne stands her ground and departs, warning Andrea to come with her. However, Andrea refuses, choosing the comfort and safety of Woodbury over Michonne's warnings. Rick's revelation. Back at the prison, Rick continues his descent into madness. In a haunting scene, he finds a walker and stabs it repeatedly, imagining it to be Lori. After collapsing from exhaustion, Rick hears a ringing phone in the prison. When he answers, the episode ends on a mysterious note, leaving viewers questioning whether the call is real or a manifestation of Rick's grief-stricken mind. Key themes and elements. Grief and madness. Rick's breakdown reflects the profound impact of Lori's death, showcasing how grief can push even the strongest individuals to the edge of sanity. Morality versus survival. The contrast between the governor's twisted leadership in Woodbury and the group's struggles at the prison underscores the moral dilemmas of survival in the apocalypse. Trust and loyalty. Michonne's distrust of the governor and her attempts to warn Andrea highlight the challenges of maintaining trust and loyalty in a world filled with deception. Hope and resilience. The group's efforts to care for Lori's baby symbolize their determination to find hope and purpose, even amidst their losses. Character development. Rick Grimes, Rick's descent into madness marks a pivotal moment in his character arc, showing the emotional cost of leadership. Daryl Dixon, Daryl's nurturing side emerges as he takes responsibility for the baby, further cementing his role as a protector. Michonne's instincts and moral conviction set her apart as a strong, independent character unwilling to compromise her beliefs. The governor's interactions with Penny reveal his humanity and his darker, obsessive tendencies, making him a complex and dangerous antagonist. Andrea's decision to stay in Woodbury highlights her need for stability and her growing disconnect from Michonne. Memorable moments. Rick's rampage through the prison, a visceral and emotional display of grief. The governor's interaction with Penny, a chilling glimpse into his psyche. The gladiator-style Walker fight in Woodbury, a shocking and grotesque event that showcases the governor's control over the townspeople. Daryl feeding the baby, a tender and hopeful moment amidst the chaos. The mysterious phone call in the prison, a haunting and intriguing cliffhanger. Conclusion. Say the Word is a deeply emotional and suspenseful episode that balances character-driven drama with shocking revelations. Rick's descent into madness, Michonne's departure from Woodbury, and the chilling glimpses into the governor's psyche create a tense and gripping narrative. With its mix of action, emotion, and intrigue, this episode sets the stage for further conflicts and character development in The Walking Dead.